KBGA Missoula, you are listening to Missing 中国. Today, our language theme is the ninth earthly branch, which is Shen. And I'll use Shen, the homophone, meaning body, as the theme. So, Mr. C, can you relate it to any movies?
Well, my goodness, there's a whole genre called body horror, and it's about horror that happens to the body. And for some reason, it's very effective, maybe because we all have bodies and we don't want bad things to happen to them. The undisputed king and godfather of body horror cinema is David Cronenberg, the Canadian director. And he made movies such as The Brood and Scanners and Videodrome, which I think is his masterpiece. Videodrome is about the effects that television and the desensitizing, I'm not sure what the exact word is, but becoming desensitized to violence, what the kind of effect that's having on individuals and society in general. He was asking these questions way before anyone else was. His last really great body horror movie was Naked Lunch, a very interesting adaptation of the book by William Burroughs. So I wholeheartedly recommend David. Now, David Cronenberg in recent years, like many directors, he hasn't produced anything really as wild and fantastic as his early work. But anything from the 70s through the early 90s by Cronenberg is fascinating.
Can you kind of define what body horror means?
Well, sure. Like, I'll define it the way I defined it when I first mentioned it earlier in this conversation. So body horror is any kind of horror that has to do with the body, hence the name body horror. So for instance, disease, a movie about a disease that destroys the body would be considered body horror if it was a fake disease. If it's a real disease, then we call it an after-school special. But anything that affects the body, The Fly. David Cronenberg did a remake of The Fly, which I know that you've seen. And the degradation of the scientist's body as he becomes the fly, that's an example of body horror. So we have a very irrational attachment to our bodies because our bodies do not last. We know that. And yet we're irrationally attached to them. So any kind of threat to the body is horrific, hence the name body horror, now for the third time.
Thank you. Is there any movie that talks, it's related to body, but not horror? Like a body beauty?
Well, that would be called a pornographic film, right?
That's not what I mean.
I really don't know. We assume the body is beautiful otherwise, right? So.
Okay. Thank you for the recommendation. Hope everybody enjoy everything.